Alright, what's good, y'all? We finally made it to 2K27. I'm about to go ahead and give y'all the best build on 27 if you're a popper. This is not for no insides, and this is also for people who don't want to have to make another build, you feel me? So first and foremost, I make all my players left-handed, so we're going to go left-handed. All this jerseys number stuff don't matter. You're going to go power forward. I didn't see a difference in small forward and center, so I think all the stats are the same no matter the position you choose, so I went power forward. I went 6'7". I know what you're thinking. My center is a little small. Just bear with me. I'm going to show you why I went 6'7", and I went 256 on my weight. And the reason I went 256 on my weight is a few reasons. Main reason why I went this weight is because I get, once I put my wingspan, which we're going to go 7'1", I get a 95D board. So that's actually going to be very important for your defensive badge because you get possession closer at gold once you do this, okay? Alright, so let's get straight into the builder. For close shot, we're going to go 71. Close shot doesn't really matter. I mean, I guess it'd be cool, like, the way I play, I don't go up for contested close shots, so it's kind of like a bailout thing, I guess. I'm going to go 60 driving layup. Now, our driving dunk, this is where it gets important. We're going to go 80. The reason we're going to go 80 driving dunk, I'll show you later, but basically by going 80, you're going to use 5 cap breakers and you'll be able to get contacts. Then we're going to go 53 standing dunk. The reason you're going to go 53 standing dunk is because 1 cap breaker is going to get you rise up on bronze, which is all you need. Most people have been going 40 to 45 standing dunk, so 60 is more than enough. Another thing about doing this standing dunk, this driving dunk at 80 later, is the fact that you'll be able to get airspace, which is the badge, because this year you can get all 5 badges all at the same time. So by having this, you'll basically have a broken build later on down the line because you'll get airspace as your finishing takeover. And then for post control, which doesn't really matter, we go 55. Now let's move on to the shooting stuff. Shooting, I went 85. Now I know what you're thinking. On the mid-range, I went 85. Now the reason I went 85 is because you're going to get calibrated on 85, which is a sharp shooting takeover. Without 85, at least you can't get any sharp takeover, so that's why we went that. And for 3-point, we're going to go 78. I saw everybody else going 78. It seems like that's all you need to shoot. If you know how to shoot in this game, 78 is more than enough, and your free throw stays at a 6. Now moving on to pass accuracy, we're going to go 77 pass accuracy, and the reason we're going 77 and not 80 is because you'll be able to cap breaker this one time to get 80 later on down the line, which will give you that playmaking takeover Dishmaster. And if you've played previous 2Ks, you know how broken Dishmaster is. As far as your ball handler, it will stay 67. So as you see, you might even have the potential to get a couple of dribble moves, and your speed with ball will be 63. So whoever wants to have fun and maybe cap breaker their ball handle and speed with ball later on, you can do that. You know what I'm saying? Now let's go ahead and move on to rebounding. So for rebounding, I went 81 on my O rebound. The reason I went 81 is because of using 1 cap breaker, you'll be able to put this +4, which will give you an 85, which in turn you're gonna get every single rebounding takeover there is in the game. And here we're gonna go 90. Remember earlier I was telling you I went that certain weight in wingspan because I wanted 95 rebounding. Well, later on, we don't know yet because the game just came out, but later on, if rebounding is more important than I think it is right now, especially when people don't have any badges, you'll be able to cap breaker this 5 times and get possession closer on gold. On top of that, you know you got your using your synergy and stuff, so you'll be able to +1 or +2 this and get legend. So that's why I did that. Here we're going interior defense at 80. A lot of people have been saying you need interior defense. Other people have been saying you don't need interior defense. So I went ahead and went smack dab in the middle and went 80. And also by going 80, I get rim protector badge as well, or what is it, paint patroller or rim patroller or something like that. But whatever that defensive badge is, that defensive takeover is, I get that. So that's my defensive takeover. So as you see so far, I got a finishing takeover. Once I get this to 87 off rip, I have a sharp takeover. I have a playmaking takeover. Once I cap breaker this to 80, I got a rebounding takeover. Once I put this to, well, I already have rebounding takeovers already, but I'll have all of them once I put rebound to 85. And then for defense, I now have a defensive takeover as well, which I'll probably show you at the end as well, so you'll see as well as how the cap breakers will work. As far as perimeter defense, we're gonna go 75. And as you see, 75 gets you pretty much everything you need in this game. From what I've been seeing, the contest system for jump shots is really bad. So I just decided to go challenger on bronze, so at least I have challenger. And you'll see how this lower perimeter will benefit me later once we get to my physicals. As you can see, my physicals can go to 88 speed and 79 agility, so I'll be able to damn near keep up with any guard, basically full running left to right and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So then we go to our steel. I went 77 steel just so I get interceptor on silver. That's all I really cared about. I heard that, and I've heard and I've seen people playing yesterday, and they were still tipping the ball with higher steel than me. So I just wanted to make sure I can get animations, and interceptor silver would give me those animations. For block, we went 84 block. Pretty obvious why I went 84 block. I get paint patroller on silver. I got high flying denier, which will actually go up once I bump up my vertical. So 84 just seemed like the right spot, and blocks look kind of good this year, so 84 should go crazy. Now to my physicals. As you see, I can get an 88 speed on this build. When it comes to your speed and your agility in 2K, anytime you can max it out, you're gonna max it out. So you feel me? We're already gonna put that straight up to the highest it could go. Agility, same thing. As you see, by doing that, now for when I'm running screens, as you see, I get slippery off ball on gold. On top of that, I got flash. I could probably beat most guards or beat most centers down the court who don't have this high. You know what I'm saying? Now, moving on to strength. We're going to go 88 strength. And the reason I'm going 88 strength is because, one, I'll be able to get box out boss right now. So if I was to go 87, I wouldn't have box out boss on gold. And box out boss is going to be very important because remember, I'm 6'7". Even though I have weight on my build, I'm 6'7". But the other reason is because later on down the line, I will be cap breaker in this to 93, which when I put it to 93, I will get bruiser. I'll get bruiser on gold, which is very important because there's a lot of contact animations in the paint this year, so bruiser gold will come in handy a lot. And last but not least, we're going to go 87 vertical. If I wanted to, I can cap breaker this to 90. I didn't plan on it, but the reason I went 87 was just I put most of my points here because I want to make sure I get as much vert as I can, especially being 6'7", right? So now we got my cap breakers up. As you see, once I get to 80 drive and dunk, I can go +5. That'll be 82, 84, 85, 86, and 87, which will give me an 87 drive and dunk. I get +7 on my standing dunk, which gives me a 60, which gives me rise up. I get +3 on my pass accuracy, which will give me 80, which will in turn will give me dish master. I get +4 on my offensive rebounds, which will give me 85 and unlock every single takeover for the rebounding in the game because I don't know which one is broken or not yet. I get +5 on my strength, which will give me 93 and give me bruiser. And then defensive rebound, I get +5 on that, which will give me possession closer on gold. So that's why I went with that, and now I'm going to go ahead and show you takeovers that I'll be running. So as you see, for airspace, take flight on every drive, force, and contact dunk situations, powering through defenders and finishing alley-oops with ease. As you see, once I cap breaking my build at 87 drive and dunk, I'll have that with ease. Then we go over to the shooting. I off the rip get calibrated, which you see widens the timing window for catch and shoot. And as you know, I'm a popper, so I'm setting screens, I'm popping. All that stuff is going to come in handy for that right there. Set shots and stand still wide open shots. Get a bigger window on my jump shot. I'm going to have dish master, which is 80 ball accuracy, pass accuracy once I cap my pass accuracy by 1. So that's where I'm going to be my playmaking takeover. For defense, I'm going to have rim guardian. That's the takeover I was talking about earlier, which boosts the ability to defend around the basket. I already will have that off rip. And then for rebounding, like I said, I get all of these except for see the future, which I will have once I cap breaker my offensive rebounding to 85. So yeah, as you see, this isn't just a build for day one. This is a build literally that you can run for the whole year. It's gonna take the whole year to be not the whole year, but it's gonna take some cap breakers to be at its best, to do certain stuff like driving, dunking, and on people and contacts and stuff. But for the most part, off day one, this build can pretty much do everything. As you see, every category has something in it. It's not just really didn't look like I tanked on anything or had to sacrifice anything. I almost could do pretty much everything in the game. This build can almost even dribble. I'll be looking at the SIGs and stuff to see if I can, but I actually think I could even dribble on this build a little bit too, especially with takeover and stuff. So you never know. This build is crazy. But yeah, if you like this video, go ahead and drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll probably drop some more videos. Maybe I'll drop like my first day playing park and all that stuff. We'll see.